I'm just all for not cutting. You know, it reminds me of that thing of when you see two drunks on the street and when they stop shouting at each other, you know someone's going to swing a punch. I see a lot of that around my flat.
I learned we could have Bradley Cooper on FaceTime with us for hours at a time in the editing room, which I guess I didn't know before. And
listen, could you just sort of take me step by step? What happened to Phillips after he was rescued? And he said, well, the first thing we did was we brought him into the infirmary to see if he was going to be okay. Immediately, Paul has the crew and the cast just charging across the ship into the infirmary, right? Where there were two corpsmen on duty, including this young woman, Danielle, who happened to be there. And Paul grabbed her and said, you know, fancy being in a scene with Tom Hanks. And
it's interesting to have a director that's an editor as well, and that's not so close to. And we actually were working from home, both of us, and we live on the same street actually, so that was convenient. But we never saw we rarely saw each other.
I'd worked with Alfonso before, and when he called me 4 years ago now to asked me if I'd co-edit this thing with him. At that stage, it was to be shot in black and white. It was a skeleton crew, and that's the way he pitched the movie to me. And it was going to be, you know, a year. We turn it around quickly, and yeah, it didn't end up that way. So.